Hey, what's up guys, TheJordude here, back again with another Shadowverse deck and gameplay video. The mini expansion for World Uprooted is finally out, so now you can play with the new cards from the mini expansion, which is actually very exciting. I'm actually more excited than usual for new cards for Shadowverse because I've been doing a lot of Shadowverse content recently. As you know, I'm pretty consistent with my videos now, and so I was actually running out of decks to play for Shadowverse. I pretty much went through all the rotation decks, and now that they have the mini expansion, it's basically like pressing the reset button. So now I could go through all the decks again, basically do updates on previous decks I visited in the past because they got new cards, the meta is different. So yeah, I'm going to be, for like this week or maybe the next couple weeks, I'm going to be pushing out more Shadowverse content rather than the other stuff that I do throughout the week, and I might do videos every day rather than staggering them. So look out for lots of Shadowverse content coming from me, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you know when my videos come out. I'm generally going to be posting new videos, of course, at 8 p.m. PST whenever I do. And then of course I will be premiering them so that I could chat with you guys while we watch it together. And yeah, so today the first deck I want to visit is Machina Blood. Now Machina Blood, of course, was the tier 1 deck in the last meta, and it probably still is the tier 1 deck. I might get some flame in the comments down below actually for posting this deck as my first video, because I think this deck is pretty busted now that they added Ravening Corruption. But I will be going over, just chill, I will be going over a lot more interesting decks in the next coming days with new archetypes and the new cards. So if you don't want to play Machina Blood, please be patient with me. I'm going to be doing lots of cool new decks, cool new deck ideas coming soon. But yeah, I wanted to feature this deck because I think this is going to be one of the strongest decks you could play with the new cards, and it's going to be a really big contender in this format because the Machina package for Blood hasn't rotated out. The full new expansion, it hasn't came yet. The whole package is still very fine-tuned and very strong. Now this card I think absolutely broke Machina Blood. Ravening Corruption, you think this card is kind of like, oh yeah, you could play in a slow spider deck, a Natura deck. No, just play it in Machina Blood. Why? Because the evolve effect is whenever cards are added to your hand from your deck, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. It could go face, guys. So, and it does X times equals the number of cards you drew. So first of all, you're just gaining off your natural card draw. You also have decent card draw in Machina Blood, like you have Confectioner, you have Unleash the Nightmare, you have Natura Vampire as well. We have a lot of cards that just kind of draws cards, so you're getting a lot of extra ping with Ravening Corruption. But the broken part is Natura Al'Machinus, because you play Al'Machinus, you say draw like 7 cards, right? You're doing 7 1 damage pings. So if your opponent has like a weak board, it'll probably clear the board, or it might just hit your opponent in the face for like X amount of time, like 7 damage face. And in a deck like Machina Blood, that damage really counts because you have a strong early and mid game, and then in your late game you're just setting up mono as your finisher. So if you're getting like all that free damage to face because of Ravening Corruption, your mono setup just becomes so much easier. You're also getting extra ping damage and stuff because you're getting a robot every turn with Mecha Shot Devil. So having these 2 leader effects active is so powerful in this deck. I'm leaning towards the more like card draw slower build with this rather than the token heavy build, because I think it might be better against mirror matches and with the new decks going on. But I've added 2 copies of Metal Blade Demon just so you could get extra cards in your hand. The idea is that you want to have a strong Natura Al'Machinus. I think you could totally go for the other route where you're playing a lot more token heavy. But the thing with the token heavy deck is that I don't like it because sometimes it's cloggy, and if you're running, I don't want to run Slain. But yeah, so I'm kind of leaning towards this build. That's a bit better in my opinion because I like getting my Nereas for free evils more consistently with like the 9 vampires and stuff. But yeah, this is the build for now. I haven't gone to test this deck too much, but it could be refined possibly a little bit more. I think. But this is the build I'm going for today's video. I want to get this video out for you guys as soon as I can. I had some other things that I had to do today, but yeah. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and like I said, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what are your favorite decks to play right now. What decks are you trying out right now with the new cards from the mini expansion? And yeah, enjoy the games, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Okay, Swordcraft. Could be Machina sword actually. Could also be like some kind of evil sword. I'm not too sure. Do I think my Noon's going to go off on turn 4? I think there's a good chance that it will. I think we could full keep this hand. We're currently curving out. We just have to find something good to play on turn 3. And if we could get a Noon out, it's pretty nice for us. Sanguine Core is probably the worst 3-drop we wanted to draw into right now. At least the Nightmare is the best. But if we draw into a 3-3, we might just play it. I'm not sure. Ravening Corruption. The thing with Ravening Corruption is that it's not a Machina, so I won't be able to use it with Noon. Stitches Samurai. Okay, nice. Drawing into the on-curve Unleash the Nightmare for 2 droids is so nice here. Steadfast Samurai is going to be kind of annoying. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a kind of like an officer deck. Technolord does 2 right now. I could use it to clear the board, but I think just Nooning on curve is just a bit better. It's kind of annoying because the Noon doesn't actually trade anything. I can't attack into his Bane because I want the droids, and obviously this clash effect. But I think this is fine. It's just kind of efficient. Next turn I could get into Ravening, maybe. I might have to Technolord next turn actually. So that goes up to 6. Technolord's out of range at this point. Technolord does 5. I could go up to 6 with it, but he would have 8 on the board. Could also go Metal Blade Demon this turn. Metal Blade's actually kind of good because I killed the 3-2 and the 5-6. I just can't kill the 1-1 at the moment, but I think that's fine. In turn 6 we could go Corruption plus Technolord, I think. This is just better than Ravening, I think, so. Yeah, I need to deal with the 3-2, it's just really annoying. And it's just naturally more damage on the board. If you're going to Vault the Stick with Samurai, then you can do that. I need to fuse something. Put a core in. I told him that I have Nam in my hand, but I had to do it, obviously, because my hand was full. I could have like drawn 1 less card, but there's no point. I'd rather just give him the information. Yeah, so next turn, like, if we take a lot of damage, we could possibly core, but I think it's Technolord. Yeah. Technolord's pretty good here. Because I can also play Corruption and Unleash the Nightmare now, which would do 2 ping damage, but it won't clear the board. How much is my Nam doing next turn? It's got 1 already. 2, 3, 4. There's some consideration to Unleash, because it also makes my Nam better. Next turn, yeah, 2, maybe 1 mono, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know, this stuff SMR is just really annoying. It's kind of a hard play. Unleash the Nightmare was also really good, I think. I'd probably kill the 1-1 Steadfast. And then I'll have more gas for my Nam the following turn. 7. I need to get up to 10. I want the free evils. I'm trying it to near, yeah. Not something confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we're only doing 4 off this Nam. But we don't have any other option, right? Because Neria obviously is good, but not on this situation, so... I really think we have to keep one mono though. Before. I mean, we might be able to clear this. It's kind of RNG though. Oh yeah, this already had one through, so yeah, so it was likely going clear. I think we keep the hoverboard for Neria. Do we even play anything else this turn? We might not. Yeah, we could just chill. Drew into another our last Nam, so we have that option, but yeah. I think next turn we could go hoverboard plus Neria, depending on his board setup. We could also go for another Nam, but let's see. We also have double mono, which is 12 damage. Not quite enough. We need like a Mecha Shot Devil to get active. Pump his Prince, that's interesting. Guess he just trades here. Not really a great turn for him though. Like, he was able to deal with this quite well and he got this 3-4, but it's overall just not that good of a turn. So yeah, Neria looks pretty good. I really want to get this Unleash the Nightmare down, but I don't have enough. I don't think I can. Unless I'm just using Unleash the Nightmares and not Neria this turn, but Neria seems really good. Let's see what we draw with this hoverboard first. Another hoverboard. I think this is overall just stronger. I'm going to play this hoverboard as well. Just try and get as many Machinas to stick on the board as I can for the mono. I will have Mecha Shot Devil ready if he's also just able to deal with this board, but I don't think he can deal with this board. The 1 damage pings were actually pretty useful, I think. Didn't get to do some insane damage with like Nam, but it's decent. Okay. How many cards are you evil? Oh, that's a big boy. Fortunately, it doesn't matter because we have mono. Oh, that could attack twice, I forgot. Ooh, we actually just barely killed him. This is exactly 15. Alright, against Forest Craft, probably just control Forest. I don't see any other Forest being viable. It could be decent against us. We have both of our 3 drops, which is really interesting. Probably just throw this back. Do I want to keep both? It's essentially the 4 and a 5. Is it too slow? No, I think it's... maybe it's fine. Hopefully we draw into something to do on turn 2 though. Turn 2, turn 3. It might have been a bit greedy to hold in both, but we'll see. Yeah, we might not have a turn 2 play here. And then we might have to play one of them on turn 3. So I think it was too greedy to keep both. I just want to play both of them though. Especially against like control Force when kind of need to pressure them. We could hold these for the Ravening Corruption actually. It might have been a good consideration to hold it just for like a turn 4. I could play it with the Corruption to clear. Looks like he's kind of cycling though. Luckily we're not punished because of Floors for having a poor early game. I guess we chair up here. We could Armored Bat, but kind of want to remove this, I guess. He might want to be cycling the Kokoro for more card draw. I'm not sure. And there's not really other targets. Definitely want to get Mecha Shot Devil out first, I think, just because game is droid count up is more important. It is turn 4. Turn 5 is Ravening. turn 6 if I can set up the Metal Blade Demon so I could get my handful for Nam. That's what it looks like. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have an insane roach hand though. It looks like his hand's kind of clunky. The Kokolo is pretty good though. I'm going to be able to draw cards. Shot Devil here. We have a curve for turn 5 at least with the EO. Generally, I don't think we don't care about holding the EO because the Union Burst doesn't really do anything and her Evo effect doesn't do much in this matchup. I think the way we're winning this is getting a really fantastic Nam and then following it up with like a double mono to kill him. Ooh, he's using the new card. Okay, the Elf Queen. This is actually really powerful on this turn because it just clears the board straight up. Maybe I should have killed this 1-1. He's bouncing it back too, wow. That's interesting. He's planning on using it again next turn? It's kind of like a... I don't know, it's kind of a waste of resources it seems. Get this live. Oh, okay, I could unleash a Nightmare Armor back next turn instead of the Metal Blade. Probably just as good. I kind of want to use the EO here. I know that he has the Queen, but it's kind of just, I want to bait him to use it again this turn. Because it would just use his last Evo point, which, removing all my opponent's Evo points kind of just makes the Roach a bit slower, because they'll need additional bounces. Maybe he's not using that Queen though. Yeah, okay, so he's going to get May. I should have kept my 5-5 at 5-5 and just traded the Droidin, actually. Because now he has a 50-50 of sniping it. Oh, he's not taking the 50-50, he's actually just going to guarantee clear. That's interesting. Do I want to use the Evo? I might want to use an Evo here. I don't know where else I'm using them. I guess Gaia would be considerations, but kind of want to push the damage. I've also seen him use 2 giants, so he doesn't have actually too much healing left. Like his healing is 1 more giant plus add in his respites. I'm not too sure what cards they cut for the new cards though. We might not even have to Nam. We have mono. It's only at 3 though. I mean, I guess if he clears most of my board. Now it's at 6, yeah. So mono would be active next turn, but it's not quite there. We have another turn for because he only played Roach twice, I believe. Well, he only played Roach once actually, so we still have time to set up the Nam, and I think we should do that next turn. Well, we can, so we have enough free cards to play with our following turn. He's going to be able to play Roach maybe 2 more times this turn, or maybe only just 1 time because he has to evolve this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's still pretty slow. And also my 3-2 just sticked. Is he just dead? Oh, he doesn't miss. Oh, he got missed. Actually, it doesn't matter because the mono evolves fallers. Oh, that went face. Wait, 6? 9, 12. Oh my god, that 1 damage ping actually just killed him. Ravening Corruption.